Hello, hello folks, how's it going? I hope all is well. Tonight we are back with more Dragon Age Origins. Sorry, I had to finish a couple things up, but we are alive, we are here, it's time to dive into the action. If it will, let me do that. Okay, we're good to go. Resume. It's... Well, you survived your harrowing, others were... Okay, others were not quite so lucky. I want to read that real quick. Hold on. Now I need to know. I've never gotten to read these. They always go by too fast. While you survived your harrowing, others are not quite so lucky. Jowan is convinced he's about to be made tranquil. He plans to break into the Circle's repository to destroy his phylactery. With the phylactery destroyed, the Templars will be unable to hunt him down, allowing him to escape. You agreed to help Jowan in this. Yes, we did.
Very well.
So I guess we're gonna do it. Never enter battle with your bare hands. Yes. Is this too loud? I'm gonna talk to him real quick and see if it's too loud.
I'm so nervous things will go wrong.
Yeah, it's a little loud. Let me... Okay, it's at 60 now. Don't worry, Jowan.
I'm trying.
No, it's still the same. What is up with you? Hold on. I gotta turn down... Let me turn this down to 23.
I'm so nervous things will go wrong.
Excuse you, I was talking to Lily. And also, it's still just as loud. I don't like this. Why are we doing this? What is happening here? 'Cause I brought it down, and it doesn't sound like it's gone down. I don't understand what has occurred here, that it's not listening to me. 30?
I'm trying.
I don't know, that doesn't sound quieter to me. Why does it still sound so loud? What has occurred here? Why are you so loud? What if I just, like... Whoa! Hey! Whoa!
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
Cursed with magic. How do you know this?
Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and mages.
It bothers me so much that for some reason we can't turn this down. I don't know why we can't turn this down. I don't want to have to mess with desktop audio and OBS, but we may have to, because it's not going down. Okay, I guess I'll just have to... You know what? I know what I can do. So, sorry, I know you can probably hear a show in the background. It's okay. Okay, well, no, desktop audio tends to sit around 35. Alright, so I will turn it down here. Okay, but how do we get past it?
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry
There we
provides
go.
the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it. Since you have the password, can't Jowan help you enter? Well, do you have the password?
Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a mage into the vault.
Okay, and he wasn't suspicious of you?
We have chatted on many occasions. I believe he trusts me.
Was it perchance Cullen? Since you have the password, can't Jowan help you enter? Oh, I can't do that one. We're not sweating yet.
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
And that's why you need me. Do you feel a little taken advantage of? So what must I do?
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade.
I heard something.
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
I guess we gotta zap it. Psh. Quest updated. The first door that leads into the repository was made to be opened by representatives of both the Chantry and the Circle. Lily's password and your magic got you past it. Now to find the phylactery chamber. Oh, right. Okay, it's me. Sustained abilities reserve mana or stamina when they're activated and remain on until deactivated, where the character runs out of mana or stamina. I do see that it might start to go. It kind of looks like it's going down a little bit. No, come back. There we go. Most sustained abilities include a fatigue penalty, increasing the cost to activate a subsequent spell or talent, which makes it difficult to maintain several sustained abilities at once. To manually deactivate a sustained ability, left click it again on the quick bar. Okay, defensive fire and rapid shot cannot be used simultaneously. Okay. Can you hear that in the playback? No, I don't think so. Alright, we're good.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Let's wait a second.
Later. If you haven't noticed, we're not out for a leisurely stroll in the woods here. Give it to me, I'll do it.
Nothing happens. Alright, we gotta use this one.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
Well, hold on now. You're jumping to conclusions. That door there, where does it lead?
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Do we have a choice?
No. I'll take any chance I can get.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
And it might be guarded.
Then let's pray the Maker smiles on us.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Okay. The Rod of Fire proved useless against the second door. It's been warded by the Templars to resist all magic. You must now find another route into the phylactery room.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Hey. That's armor you can get later, by the way. What? Sword? What? Why do you have... Oh, that's the Rod of Fire.
That's not good.
Oh! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Boink.
As you say.
You cannot stand against the will
Now
of
we
the
do
Maker!
battle.
Aha, so he was a fella. I forgot about that. Why does he have blood? Did we just kill a dude? I thought he was just a magic dude. He might have been a real dude. Nope, not. Sentinel, that's why.
It is begun.
Try not to die here!
Okay, they look like they're okay.
Very well.
For now.
I'm more dangerous than I look.
He had $11 on him and a health poultice. Alright, and that guy doesn't have anything. I was about to say. Hello? Hello? Who are you? Blank vellum. Okay. There's nothing else of interest in here. I don't see any other fellas waiting for us either. Ooh, our first rune. Ho ho ho, we can't mess with these yet. But the better stuff we have, the more likely they will have little slots that you can put runes in. If, as you can guess, they are very nice. So I'm gonna do that preemptively. No reason. Ah. So far, health is good. Oh, I leveled up.
I'm not sure I cut out of this quickly.
Okay, we leveled up. Okay, so we don't have a specialization point yet. Oh! We can read these now. Very good. So what is this? Oh yeah, I guess the specializations aren't... Yeah, that's right. I was thinking about the schools of magic from last time. It's not these guys. What do we want? I want some extra constitution for one. I believe this is like D&D where even numbers are like the next tier up for like bonuses that you can get. Do we need dex? Maybe we need dex? Magic. I don't know. Willpower? I don't know. I think we're good on these for now. It looks like dex improves character's chance to hit, more likely to dodge, and contributes to damage dealt, like pierce. Okay, we don't have to worry about piercing. And strength, damage they deal in physical combat. Okay, yeah, we don't need strength. Dex, maybe. What does cunning do? Herbalism or combat tactics require a quick mind. Okay, so we may want the next step up of that. And then I will boost magic to 21. I mean... Yeah, I think this is fine for now. We can look at these now. So we can't get into it. You know what? When we unlock a specialization point, that's when I'll go into it. So that's... Wow, that's level 7 of 14. It's going to be a while. But you know me, I'll probably end up reading these again. So I want... you. We need some of that. Oh, hello. Protective sheath that helps divert incoming attacks, gaining a bonus to defense while this mode's active. Okay. We may want that. Because we've got, like, these, which aren't so great. I think I will go Arcane Shield. Because we got nothing. Otherwise. Got nothing otherwise. So I'll do that. Just for the sake of survivability. 1 tactic slot acquired. I see. Okay. Tactic screen's a tool used to customize your party's actions and reactions based on current situations in combat. A party member's general behavior can be configured using the drop-down menu at the top of the right side of the screen. Should they charge at enemies or be more cautious? Does this party member prefer ranged or melee weapons? Tactic slots lets you set up automatic actions that the party member will take in specific situations, like casting heal whenever a party member drops below 50% health. Tactics are displayed in a numbered list. Each tactic requires a condition and an action. Determines when to execute this tactic. Determines what happens when the tactic fires. At top of the list are highest priority. They'll activate before other ones down the list. You can reorganize by left-clicking on the number and dragging. Tactic slots can also be temporarily disabled by left-clicking the plus symbol in front of the slot. To re-enable, click the plus again. You can save a set of tactics at any time. Click the save preset button to store the current save. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Well, what do you have? Ooh, we will take that too. Give. Hey. Oh, wait. I guess I can give it to her? I don't think we have anything else for her. Yeah, there you go. Yay. And he's equipped. Okay, so we're good on that. You know what? Yeah, let's save. Yeah. Yippee.
As you say.
And I do say. Boink!
It shall be done.
Oh, we need to get that guy. Oh, no, I'm trying to move the camera. I can't. Ooh, she's dying. I don't like that it freezes the camera when you're in combat. If I gotta nitpick on the combat, which you know I gotta. Whoa. Whoa, there's a deep stalker here. Get out of here. The names of particularly challenging opponents are displayed in different colors to draw attention to the significant threat they pose. Opponents with yellow names are more challenging and aggressive than average. Orange-named enemies represent extremely powerful enemies capable of threatening a full party of adventurers by themselves. Cool that you're telling us this. That would be why.
Be careful now.
Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Get him! Get that one! Okay, you're down. We're doing okay for now. Okay, we're good. Oh my gosh, he is low. Sorry about that, dude. Lyrium potion. Very nice. Storage cabinet.
It shall be done.
Frost rock, elf root, deep mushroom, charm of flame, and a journeyman frost room. Very nice. Is this not where we need to be? I guess we keep moving. Doink! Oh my gosh.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye. Oh my gosh. I did it. Hit a fire crystal. Ow. So that hurt a little bit. But you know what? This is easier to do with other people. This room has seen better days. Apprentice's amulet. Okay, Elfroot Ephemeralist's belt. Alright. I guess I won't turn that down. It is free stuff. Alright.
It is begun.
Oh! Oh, oh, yep. Get back. Oh. Doink.
I shall do
Alright, we're doing good so far. Someone cast weakness? No, I guess none of them did? Why did I see weakness pop up? Just saw weakness. Please. Just step over here.
I shall do it.
Here we go. We got a deep mushroom. And another chest. Lyrium potion. Very nice. Huh. Doink. Oh, weakness. I see. Okay, health is doing okay so far. Okay, he poofs like that when he dies. Okay. There we go. Novice lightning root. Thank you very much. What's up, sloppers? Hey, E-Critter, how's it going? We are flying through the prologue of Dragon Age Origins. We were. Nah, we're good. Now that we got buddies here, we're not dying consistently, so that's very nice. Yippee!
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
Surely this will be fine. It's very well lit. Hello. Blackened heartwood staff. Ooh! Don't mind if I do. That's better than what we've got. Everything is the same, but it's got 2 damage and 2 spell power. So, mine now. Doing alright. Heck yeah. Good to hear things are going alright.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment.
What old wall? You're talking about that? That you can clearly see something behind it? Yeah. Well, I guess if you're like this, you're not necessarily looking at it, but it does kind of give it away when I'm in, like, tactical view. Like, there's a fella over there we can see. How are you doing? I am alright. I got to go to an early birthday dinner with my aunt, and we had a good time. I got to eat a lot of sushi. I got to have, some edamame. We had some green tea. It was a good time. I want to see this artifact. What the dog doing?
What do you think this does?
What the dog doing?
Why does the circle keep so many Tevinter artifacts in storage?
This is Tevint?
History, Lily.
Tevinter?
And it's fascinating.
See, this is just a stockpile of useless items. I think this one's merely decorative. I don't think this is going to help us get your phylactery. I can't imagine what this does, though. Can't imagine what it does, though.
I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify any spell cast into them. I bet we could use this to break into the phylactery chamber.
I suppose we could amplify the rod's power.
See where the mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase? Let's take a closer look.
Alright, well, what if I want to talk to this
It is
first?
begun.
There's something odd about that statue.
Why would it be here? I wonder who it is. I don't like it. It's creepy. It's just a statue. Leave it be. It's creepy. I don't like it.
Yes, I'd have to agree with you on that.
Greetings.
That's probably why it's creepy.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Archon Valerius.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
Dun dun dun.
A Tevinter statue. Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
Yep, she was turned to stone and, you know, cursed to stand in front of her old master's place. And now she's stuck in a basement somewhere with no one to talk to. Let's see. How did they do this? Is she... well, no, they said she's like an essence. So, I would say probably not still alive. I mean, we can ask. How did they do this? Is she still alive?
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. and I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
What does that mean?
Ambiguous rubbish. It could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you.
We can't do much with it anyway.
Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Can I talk to you again? No. Oh yes, the Tevinter Imperium, the big boogeyman, isn't it? The Imperium is little more than a dilapidated old slattern, crouching in the far north of Thedas, drunkenly cursing at passers-by to recall her faded beauty. One can see that Minrathous was once the center of the world. The vestiges of her power and artistry yet stand, but they are buried in the layers of filth that the Imperium's decadence has accumulated over the ages. The Magocracy live in elegant stone towers, literally elevated above the stench of the slaves and peasants below. The outskirts of Minrathous are awash in a sea of refugees turned destitute by the never-ending war between the Imperium and the Kunari. And yet the Imperium survives. Whether with sword or magic, Tevinter remains a force to be reckoned with. Minrathous has been besieged by men, by Kunari, by Andraste herself, and never fallen. Indeed, this is true. Ooh, we haven't read the Darkspawn one yet. This is an interesting little morsel. Let's see. Those who had sought to claim heaven by violence destroyed it. What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been mage lords, the brightest of their age, were no longer men but monsters. Sin was the midwife that ushered the Darkspawn into this world. Lines that go hard. The Magisters fell from the Golden City, and their fate encompassed all our worlds. For they were not alone. No one knows where the Darkspawn come from. A dark mockery of men. In the darkest places they thrive, growing in numbers as the plague of locusts will. In raids they will often take captives, dragging their victims alive into the deep roads, but most evidence suggests that these are eaten. Like spiders, it seems Darkspawn prefer their food still breathing. Perhaps they are simply spawned by the darkness. Certainly we know that evil has no trouble perpetuating itself. The last blight was in the Age of Towers, striking it once again at the heart of Tevinter, spreading south into Orlais and east into the Free Marches. The plague spread far as Ferelden, but the withering and twisting of the land stopped well beyond our borders. Here, Darkspawn have never been more than the stuff of legends. In the northern lands, however, particularly Tevinter and the Anderfels, they say Darkspawn haunt the hinterlands, preying on outlying farmers and isolated villages, a constant threat. Indeed. Yeah, they're spooky fellas. The Tevinter Imperium, they're like, ooh, we gotta be worried about these guys, but the Darkspawn are the real boogeymen. Let's see here. What other things? I know we've found some other things that we haven't been able to read yet. Okay, well, I'm gonna, like, just flash through these, because we're not worried about them. We've been reading them as we go. Oh, yes. We have... Oh, I forgot about the fraternity stuff. Let's see. The Fraternity of Enchanters. Another aspect of circle life is the fraternity. When a mage becomes an enchanter, he may ally himself with a fraternity. These are cliques that cross circle boundaries. Mages of common interests and goals who band together to ensure that their voice is heard within the Circle of Magi. The Circle of Magi in Cumberland, specifically. The largest fraternities currently are the Loyalists, who advocate loyalty and obedience to the Chantry, the Equitarians, who advocate temperance and follow a distinct code of conduct which they believe all mages should hold themselves to, the Libertarians, a growing fraternity, publicly maintaining greater power for the circles, but secretly advocating a complete split from the Chantry, a dangerous opinion, naturally. The Isolationists, a small group that advocates withdrawing to remote territories in order to avoid conflicts with the general populace. And the Lucrosians, who maintain that the circle must do what is profitable first and foremost. They prioritize the accumulation of wealth, with the gaining of political influence a close second. So far, an alliance between the Loyalists and Equitarians has prevented the Libertarians from gaining much headway, but there are signs that the Equitarians may throw their support in with the Libertarians. If that happens, many mages predict it will come to civil war among the circles. Dun dun dun. I've got to say that really does not apply to what we're doing here. It may be more relevant in the third game. We really, just full disclosure, we really don't deal with it too much here. We have bigger fish to fry. What is the circle history? It is a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being told not to do something. This is very true. Slapping hard or hardly slapping. Hey, Ron! Thank you for the hydration and posture checks. I do not have anything to drink. I must remedy this. BRB. I have elderberry tea. Also, my grandma's watching ice skating, and the person that's skating is dancing to one of the songs from The Fifth Element. You know, when the alien opera singer, that song, where there's like a fight scene in the middle of it. That. It's very cool. I like it. Fun fact. She sang all of the notes, but I think she had to sing the notes like separately, and then they clipped it together, because the way that it clips up and down in the notes, like goes from really high to really low and back and forth, it is, I would say, almost physically impossible, if not like 100% physically impossible. And so they had to edit it all together, but the lady sang the like real notes that they clipped together. Just nerding out about it. Anyway, let's see. It's a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle the eternal flame which burns in every brazier in the Chantry. It relegated mages to lighting candles and lamps, perhaps occasional dusting of rafters and eaves. I will give my readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Valroyo, in protest, snuffed the sacred flames of the cathedral and barricaded themselves inside the choir loft. No one, that is, but Divine Ambrosia II, who was outraged and attempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral. That's like, if you want the Christian equivalent, it's like calling a crusade. By the way, calling a crusade on her own cathedral. Even her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days, the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted, legend tells us, by shouting back and forth from the loft. The mages went cheerily into exile in a remote fortress outside of the capital, where they would be kept under the watchful eye of the Templars and a council of their own elder magi. Outside of normal society and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own closed society, the Circle, separated for the first time in human history. Yeah. What do we have? Cardinal rules of magic, entropy, primal, we have creation, and oh yeah, the forbidden. I think we read that one. Did we read this one? Yeah, we read that one. We haven't just clicked on it. Call a crusade upon the Vatican. Our lamplighters want to have more responsibility and contribute more to progress. This is an emergency. Exactly. That is exactly what it is. Okay, so I see creation, finesse. I do remember that. Okay, we've got, oh, I see spirit as well. Yeah, we've read that one. So entropy. Let's see. To you, my second-born, I grant this gift, and your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. The second of the two schools of matter, entropy, is the opposing force of creation. For this reason, it is often called the school of negation. Nothing lives without death. Time inevitably brings an end to all things in the material world, and yet, in this ending, is the seed of a beginning. A river may flood its banks, causing havoc, but bring new life to its floodplain. The fire that burns a forest ushers in new growth. And so it is with entropic magic that we manipulate the forces of erosion, decay, and destruction to create anew. I'll read this one and then we can keep going. Let's see. Those who oppose these shall know the wrath of heaven. Field and forest shall burn. The seas shall rise to devour them. The wind shall tear their nations from the face of the earth. Lightning shall rain down from the sky. They shall cry out to their false gods and find silence. Andraste, 719. Jeez. Sometimes called the school of power, the primal school is the second of the schools of energy balanced by spirit and concerns the most visible and tangible forces of nature itself. This is the magic of war, fire, ice, and lightning, devastation. This is what the vast majority imagines when they hear the word magic. Witch tracks. Okay, we'll read more later, but I know you don't want me to just stand around and... Yeah, okay. So we gotta, like, gotta line ourselves up just so, and then... like, shoot at this through it. Right? I think that's what it wants me to do. Need to move the bookcase before using this artifact. Oh.
It should be pretty easy to get this out of the way.
I think we have a collective strength of 20. Alright, Jowan, move the bookcase aside.
I can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
Should be easy. Alright, then do it.
Now we just need to find a way to get through
We're
this.
being sassy. Exposing the weakened wall. Yeah. Alright. So then we... Right, that turns the camera. We bump over here just a smidgen. Now we shoot this, or, hold on. Ow, sorry.
Use this with the rod. I'm
Oh,
sure it'll
right.
work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Ha! A clock. Flamethrower. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's not gonna call attention. I'm sure we'll be perfectly fine. No one's gonna be worried about that.
Chamber. It worked.
Oh, hold your horses. We kind of do... There we go.
We must find Jowan's phylactery, quickly.
It's a pity they've taken mine to Denerim. No, let's look around.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here.
Yeah, but there is that. Okay. I don't know how to do the tactical pause. Ah! Ooh.
If it's a fight you want,
I'm watching their health. He's a big boy. Whoa. All three of us together! Oh, jeez.
I shall do it.
That was a big boy. Delirium potion. You had, like, you had some money. I didn't get to see how much, but... It's cold in here. You got, like, frost magic going on. Refrigeration. No freezing. Hey. You see Jowan's phylactery in a corner of this case.
that's my phylactery. You found it. I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me.
Well, then do it. There you go.
And I am free.
Okay. Now what? I expected a larger room and many more phylacteries.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
Sooner we get out, the better.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Except that we are, because I'm going to explore a little bit. You found Jowan's phylactery and he has destroyed it. It's time for you to make your escape. Get out of the repository and make your way to the Circle's main doors. How are we getting out the main doors, bro? I'm just saying. Oh, yeah. Were these always lit? I think they were. Whoa, hold on. Now we're done. Now we can go. Please. You can do it. I believe in you.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
This looks bad. I knew this would end badly. I assure you, this isn't what it looks like. This looks bad.
Gregor.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You are right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the circle.
Yep.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
Not this
You
time.
don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Please don't make it worse.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
I forgot about A&R.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Mr. I'm not a blood mage.
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you
I
never...
admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
Right
I
here.
knew it. Blood magic. To overcome so many. I never thought him capable of such power.
He lied to me.
None of us expected this. Are you all
It's true,
right,
he did.
Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
Yes, Jowan destroyed his phylactery.
Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
Lily did not know Jowan was a blood mage.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight.
Dang.
And you. You know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Persuade, lie, no. This staff and you can have it back.
Some honesty at last.
Yeah, we did take
But
it.
your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
I guess, yeah, we could stand by it. We were trying to help him, so do what you like. I stand by my decision to help him.
You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught. Because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like her to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Malefica and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
She is a danger. To all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need.
I'm glad he sees it that
I
way.
stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished.
Yeah, I don't know. We could, yeah. These are some, like, choices I haven't picked yet. So let me see. I could say, Gregor is right. I should face the consequences.
Perhaps not all our lessons have been lost. She knows her place.
Don't be a fool. You have assisted a Maleficar. You must know what awaits you in the Circle.
Death?
A waste of your gift. I offer you something more.
What's he doing? Stop him! You're not taking this mage away!
You know Duncan can invoke the right of conscription if he wishes. We must comply.
He has greater authority than you?
If the Grey Wardens wish to conscript someone, neither Lord nor King can deny them.
Let my fate be decided for me? No. I'd prefer to go with them voluntarily then.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for her actions.
A blood mage escapes, and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden.
Brother, it's not.
Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter.
Dun dun dun. What lies in store for me?
We must make our way to Ostagar, where the king's army is camped. You will be initiated there. I will explain more when the time comes.
Perhaps the Grey Wardens will appreciate my talent more. Right, I guess there isn't much left for me here. I'll be sad to leave. I guess thank you for everything, First Enchanter.
Come. Your new life awaits.
And that's the end of the prologue.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Kind of a refreshing take on a king. I am Peep, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from a circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
Emphasis on some. I do not cast spells on command. I'm only recently out of my apprenticehood. I'll just do my best.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
Yeah, you can be mean to him. Be like, human lord, you know. I'm not gonna be nice to you because you're human. No, you're too kind.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Oh, I forgot how much I liked Ostagar's music.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
You could if you were not such a fool. Oh, why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
And why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Very ominous sounding, isn't it? Is it anything like the harrowing?
It is an ordeal. I'm sorry that you must endure another so soon.
Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
I think you're gonna get voted clown among the recruits. Oh, I haven't done that. Oh. I hadn't finished that, origin yet, so I actually got an achievement. We're gonna just appreciate the music for a moment. Yeah. We stay clowning out here. Oh, hello, soldier. How's it going?
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Oh, very nice of you. Is that Cole's voice actor? Hey, hold on.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Yeah, he does kind of sound like Cole from Dragon Age Inquisition. I wonder if he was another one that kind of got bounced around between games.
I shall do it.
Ah, okay, I need a rogue for that.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Do you guys all say the same thing? If that's the case, I suppose I don't need to worry about clicking on the soldiers. If they're all just gonna just repeat the same line. And continue to make me wonder if that is the voice actor that I think it is. Beef bone. A gift. A shoulder of beef with bone attached. Gifts can be sold to a merchant or given to certain party members to influence their approval rating. You have found a gift. You can give it to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen, switching to the party member, then right-clicking on the item and selecting gift from the radial menu. Each party member has a favorite type of gift, and certain items are so precious to a particular character that others will refuse the gift outright. Your camp is a great place to give gifts because party members are sometimes reluctant to talk about themselves on the open road. Yes, these are secret tools that will come in handy later.
Make her watch over you, my
I think they all say the same thing. Peep the clown, Magi at arms. Yep, peep this clown. Alright, where are we now? Oh, it's like the Mamamoo song. That's a nice song, by the way. Where Are We Now by Mamamoo is great. It's K-pop, but, like, go listen to it. Mamamoo is a great group. Hello, Tower Guard.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is the tower off limits?
By orders of Teyrn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
It's a pretty large ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
I should go.
Make us speed your steps.
Ah, yes. The classic, I should go. I should go? I should go.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Terran worries that may not be enough.
Loads of folks coming in here. I think we're done with that side. I think we can go this way now. We're still sustaining our shield magic. Speaking of peep, let's get a peep at this view, huh? All the stuff below, and it almost looks like there's a building out that way. And all those cool mountains in the distance. Yeah. What? Hello. I'm not used to being so close to you. Ah. She's looking right at us. Okay.
Make her watch over you, my lord.
Yes, yes, yes. And to you. I love you, Metro Man, and I love you, random citizen.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Hail.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Let's see. Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Wonderful imagery. Yeah, I shush go. Yeah. I like that you're creating a YouTube poop in the chat there. We gotta keep that spirit alive. Do I hear dogs barking? I don't, but I'm asking anyway.
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
The Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Where's the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguard. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Is there any way to get supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
I want to ask you something else.
Go on, then.
Where's Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I am looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
We'll actually go to him last, because he's the main mission right now. I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
New Codex, Ostagar. Sure. Representing the furthest point of encroachment by the ancient Tevinter Imperium into the barbarian lands of the southeast, the fortress of Ostagar was once one of the most important defensive holdings south of the Waking Sea. It stood at the edge of the Korkari wilds, watching for any signs of invasions by the barbarians known today as the Chastened Wilders. Straddling a narrow pass in the hills, the fortress needed to be bypassed to reach the fertile lowlands to the north, and proved to be exceedingly difficult for the Wilders to attack because of its naturally defensible position. Like most imperial holdings of the south, Ostagar was abandoned after Tevinter's collapse during the First Blight. It was successfully sacked by the Chastened Wilders, and then, as the Chastened threat dwindled following the creation of the modern Ferelden nation, fell to ruin completely. It has remained unmanned for 4 centuries, though most of the walls still stand, as does the tall Tower of Ishal, named after the great Archon that ordered its construction. Ostagar remains a testament to the magical power of the Imperium that created it. Indeed, where are you? Oh yeah, we can read about the Korkari Wilds. I like the name. It is said that in the midst of the Black Age, when werewolves stalked the lands of Ferelden in numbers that kept every farmholder indoors and a hound on every doorstep, a powerful Arl of the Alamari people stood and declared that he would put an end to the threat. His Arling stood on the border of the dark forest on the southern border of the Ferelden Valley, and he claimed that the werewolves used the forest to launch their midnight assaults on humanity. For 20 years, this Arl led an army of warriors and hounds deep into the forest. In his hunt for the werewolves, he slew not only every wolf he came upon, but also every member of the chastened wilder folk. Any one of them, he said, could harbor a demon inside, and thus be a werewolf in disguise. For 20 years, the forest rang with screams, and the rivers ran red. The tales say that an old chastened woman found her sons all dead at the Arl's blades. She pulled one of those very blades from one son's heart and plunged it into her own chest, cursing the Arl's name as she did so. Where her blood touched the ground, a mist began to rise. It spread and spread until it was everywhere in the forest. The Arl's army became lost, and it is said that they died there. Others say they wander still. The ruins of his Arling stand to this day, filled with the ghosts of women waiting eternally for their husbands to return. The forest of the legend is, of course, the Korkari Wilds. There are as many legends about the Great Southern Forest as there are shadows, or so the saying goes. The chastened wilder folk have made their home there since mankind first came to these lands, and the wildlands spread as far into the south as anyone has ever ventured. Beyond the mists are vast tracts of snow, white-capped mountains, and entire fields of ice. It is a land too cold for mankind to survive, yet the chastened eke out an existence even there, and they tell of horrors beyond the wilds that the lowland folk could not begin to comprehend. To most, Ferelden simply ends with the Korkari Wilds. There is nothing beyond. The wilds is a land of great trees, wet marshes, and dangerous monsters. What more need be said? From Land of the Wilders by Mother Alis, Chantry Scholar 918 Dragon. I think, what others do we have here? Oh yeah, what is the ANR? I don't remember this. So there are some things in here that, like, it's been long enough, and I've played so few of the Origins, apparently, that I don't remember some of the things in here. So when Gregor mentioned the ANR, I did not remember that. So I would like to look at this, and then we can keep running. When the Imperium occupied the area that is present-day Ferelden, they had 2 sites dedicated to magical experimentation at the extreme ends of the Imperial Highway. The southern one was the Fortress of Ostagar, which looked out over the Korkari Wilds. The northern one was Aenar, although the exact location is now a secret known to only a handful of Templars. So we went all the way down to Ostagar, and it sounds like Lily went all the way up to Aenar. Eek. So we're on complete opposite ends of the Imperial Highway. Whatever it was the Tevinter were trying to discover at Aenar, their work was never completed. The fortress was overrun by disciples of Andraste upon hearing the news of her death. According to legend, it was a massacre, eerily silent, for the invaders caught the mages while all but one of them were in the Fade. The site was left structurally sound but spiritually damaged. Possibly because of this, the Chantry chose to put it to use as a prison. Accused Maleficarum and apostates are held in the confines of Aenar. Those who have a powerful connection to the Fade, and particularly to demons, will inevitably attract something across the veil, making the guilty somewhat easier to tell from the innocent. I suppose that makes sense. Okay, let's, I guess we'll go this way. Hi.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
The dancing. What are they doing in the Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
I will go elsewhere, I'm sorry. I don't think they let you go.
The mages
Whoops.
must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Alright, I'm sorry. When will they return?
I am not privy to such knowledge, and, I suspect, neither are you.
That's why I asked.
Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
Alright, I'll go elsewhere. Sorry. Oh! Oh, it just says Magi Encampment. Hello! I know you.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle.
Yeah.
I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, And I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
I found it terrifying, to be honest.
I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
King Kalen thinks the battle will go well.
The King must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
I don't remember encountering Darkspawn in the Fade.
They do not live there, nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for
now. At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
But I want to exhaust all the dialogue.
Again, don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle, and I won't be distracted.
Okay. Bye, Win. Oh, hi. Oh, you're locked. And you're standing there. I think you get in trouble if you try to open this, so I guess I won't, but...
Hail to you.
Hello.
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
Do you not recognize my brand, good mage? I am one of the Tranquil.
That's not what I asked.
I create and oversee the enchantment of weapons and armor for the King's forces here at Ostagar. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
What is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sorts of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
I should go.
Goodbye.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Okay.
Well,
haven't walked
you're
up
not
on
what I
that one
thought you'd
before. What did you think I'd be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare? No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Oh, maybe they will. We'll see.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alright. See you, man. I hadn't heard him flirting with that lady before. That was new. Hello.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Because I'm here to become a Grey Warden?
You're... Oh, yes, of course. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I'm just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Interesting that he, like, whips around as soon as you're like, hey, I'm gonna be a warden. Perhaps you should treat your servants more kindly.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
What are your other goods?
So long as you keep it quiet.
What are we talking about? Oh, wow. Hi, Soul Rot Bomb. Yeah, that's acid. Friendly fire possible. Acid. Wait, what's the difference between these? See, flask filled with a murky green potion. Splashes Soul Rot acid, dealing spirit damage. Okay, so Soul Rot is actually spirit damage. Acid is acid. Firebomb is a firebomb. Health poultice, injury kits, which we do not have. That's a whole sovereign? Almost a sovereign and a half? The gold pieces are called sovereigns, by the way. Oh, no. Well, it's because you've got two? No, cells for. Okay. Expensive. Double baked Mabari Crunch. Delirium Potion. Warmth Bomb. Fire resistance. Nature damage. Armor and physical resistance. Decreases movement speed and attack speed. The recipes. Many recipes. What is a glamour charm? This minor magical charm captures the viewer's attention and distract. Ooh, pretty. I see. Alright, well, we don't have to worry about these. Jeez, look at it. It's like $600. Jeez. $600 for nice stuff. We have no money. Do we have... Oh, other? I guess... No. I think this you just sell. Yeah, I like that. I don't think we need vellum for anything. I don't think so. It doesn't mean anything. I guess... 2 spell power or 1 magic? I guess I'll sell these guys. I don't... Well, hold on. Why are these more expensive? They're the same. That's 2 spell power. It's 1 magic. Well, I guess apparently this is the lower tier one. So I guess I'll sell these instead. Oh, did it give me that stuff back? Because I think she had the dagger and the mace. Yeah, okay, cool. It gave me their stuff. Nice. I'm wearing vestments of the seer, apparently. Oh, it even gave me her chantry robes. Okay. I won't turn that down. Alright, I think we're done selling for now. Okay, that's locked. I believe Alistair is that way, so we're not going there yet. That kind of goes into... We're not going to do that yet.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Kaelin and guide him as he faces this
Duncan's
terrible
over there.
evil. Watch over Terran Loghain and give him the wisdom to bring us victory against the Scourge of Shadow. Watch over Ferelden, the homeland of Holy Andraste. Keep her people safe from the Darkspawn. Let us bow our heads and offer prayers to the Maker, that he might find us worthy.
Hi.
I do not have time to speak at present, thank you.
Well met.
Hi.
If you'd excuse me, we are praying. Shh, I'm trying to listen.
Tern Loge may not think much of the Grey Wardens, but the king was wise to bring you here.
How do you do?
Quiet. I'm trying to listen.
Hail, Grey Warden.
Oh, hello. You have an exclamation mark.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint.
Oh.
The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Wait. Oh, I guess they could, in fact. Oh, okay. Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be imprinted to me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. We put the muzzle on the dog. The Mabari growls weakly but does not challenge you. After you are done, he whimpers plaintively.
Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Ooh. I would probably like this flower IRL. Where in the wilds would I find it?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Will the dog be alright without it?
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Why don't you get it yourself?
The wilds are off limits to non-soldiers, and I have many other hounds under my care.
Do you think I have nothing better to do? I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Quest. The kennel master at the king's camp has a Mabari hound bred for intelligence and combat ability. It's been poisoned by darkspawn blood. You have to muzzle the hound, but the kennel master needs... Oh, you have muzzled the hound, but the kennel master needs a flower that grows in the wilds to treat him properly. The flower is white with a red center. And then we just got... What did we get? Characters? Oh, Logain. Well, we're not looking at that just yet. That's gifts, yes. And then creatures... Oh, yeah, the Mabari Warhound. We just got that one. Dogs are an essential part of Ferelden culture, and no dog is more prized than the Mabari. The breed is as old as myth, said to have been bred from the wolves who served Dane. Prized for their intelligence and loyalty, these dogs are more than mere weapons or status symbols. The hounds choose their masters and pair with them for life. To be the master of a Mabari anywhere in Ferelden is to be recognized instantly as a person of worth. The Mabari are an essential part of Ferelden military strategy. Trained hounds can easily pull knights from horseback or break lines of pikemen, and the sight and sound of a wave of war dogs howling and snarling has been known to cause panic among even the most hardened infantry soldiers. The Mabari are great. I love them so much. I do want to look at this, though. Archdemon. Let's see. In darkness eternal they searched for those who had goaded them on, until at last they found their prize. Their god, their betrayer, the sleeping dragon Dumat. Their taint twisted even the false god, and the Whisperer awoke at last, in pain and horror, and led them to wreak havoc upon all the nations of the world. The first blight. The false dragon gods of the Tevinter Imperium lie buried deep within the earth, where they have been imprisoned since the Maker cast them down. No one knows what it is that drives the Darkspawn in their relentless search for the sleeping old gods. Perhaps it is instinct, as moths will fly into torch flames. Perhaps there is some remnant of desire for vengeance upon the ones who goaded the Magisters to assault heaven. Whatever the reason, when Darkspawn find one of these ancient dragons, it is immediately afflicted by the taint. It awakens, twisted and corrupted, and leads the Darkspawn in a full-scale invasion of the land. A blight. Surely this is just fun information for later. Hello.
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
It's Pick, sir. Go tell Tern Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I guess I'll talk to him soon. Hey, dude.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
Ugh. I just want to talk, that's all.
Make it quick. We're busy.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What's an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
What does an Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Is a dog that good in combat?
A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet, or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy is painted with caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you, and that is no joke.
What are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survives the blood? What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Wouldn't it be... Oh, no. They would not take kindly to that. No, they're hunting dogs. I guess I'll say it just because, but wouldn't it be smarter to leave your dogs behind?
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
I should go.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Alright, well, you have fun, I guess. Hello.
We are preparing for battle. This is a solemn time for us.
Uppies.
Lead me to my preparations.
Yeah. Hello, Pick.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
No, I just wanted to talk.
Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. It must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Brother, I relate. Not that I know of. Are you?
I don't think so. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
I think that's... I can't think of his name. Mark something. I think it's the dude that plays Shepherd.
Welcome to the king's camp, my lady.
Hello. I'm here. Like... I should dog. You should dog? Dog. Doggy. Hi.
Well met. Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Why not?
The Korkari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with Darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
The Witches of the Wilds?
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago.
She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since. Mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
And you think these witches exist? Nah, why mention them if it's just superstition?
Spend enough time here, you'll get an earful about those witches. Locals blame them for near everything. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Huh, okay. Suppose I can't argue. I'm not going up there for just yet, at least. Talk to... I guess? Talk to Duncan.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Ah, I see.
Well, in for a silver, in for a crown, as my dear mum always used to say.
I see. Logain's guard.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Tairn Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Tairn inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Pretty please. I would like an audience with the Tairn, please. Oh, it worked!
You have a message for him?
Okay, I thought I needed higher persuasion than that. Oh shit, the man himself.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Uh-huh. How do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First Enchanter spoke highly of you.
Seriously?
A great achievement for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Maric's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Alright. Well, I was not... Okay. I thought I was gonna need more persuasion than that.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Can we go through it again?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Surely you can tell me a little about him.
I suppose, as long as we...
Wow, only one? Only 1 point in persuasion?
Arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Loghain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I guess, okay. Only takes one. Good to know. Anyway, I should go.
Very well.
Oh, alright, see you, buddy. Wow. Okay. Hi.
Well met.
Hi.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do.
Oh.
Though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
I guess we'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny the Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Oh, we can't persuade or anything. I guess I should go.
As you wish.
Well, what else do you have to say besides the persuasion thing? Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
I should go.
As you wish.
Alright. Well, good to talk to you. Royal encampment. That swings back around to the front. There's more stuff up here that we can look at before we go find Alistair.
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Doink.
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Make her watch over you, my lady. Have you heard about the king and Tairn Loghain arguing?
Yes.
Well met, my lady.
Hail to you.
How do you do?
Hail to you.
My boots are near worn out.
Oh, there's a T at the end. I was...
We're doomed, we are.
No, we're not doomed. Well, we can't talk to these guys.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Hello.
Have you heard about the king and Tairn Loghain arguing?
I have.
Good night for it, Warden.
As much as any other night, I guess, question mark?
The last scouting party made it back last night.
Oh.
Barely.
What do you mean?
Only 2 of them made it, and one was mine. Said they encountered some darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
Huh. So I guess these guys just keep talking?
So there's supposed to be more of these Grey Wardens coming, I hear.
Petron said they were Orlesians, coming with a whole army of them fancy Orlesian knights.
If my pa wasn't already in his grave, that'd put him there.
You think they'll leave once this is done? If we ask them nice?
If they don't, then we keep on fighting, I guess.
I'd rather fight them painted fops than these darkspawn. That howling of theirs gives me nightmares, it does.
Ah, now they're done talking. There's not left in my boobs after all this marching. My boobs have been worn out.
Someone told me they saw one of our men on the field in the last battle, but he was all pale and fighting with the darkspawn.
Huh. I don't think I've heard that one before.
Are we in your way, Warden? Excuse us. We need to get back on duty anyhow.
No, I'm just goofing. I'm running around, chilling out, maxing and relaxing, all cool. Sack! Oh, hello. I'm gonna steal your stuff first. Short bow. Not that I can use it. And arrows. Very nice.
The wall before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide. The wall before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my
Oh, hey buddy.
Hello again. You need something now?
Just saying hello.
Oh, alright. Nice to see you again.
Kind of surprised to find him out here. I don't know if there's really anything left to explore over here. I think we're headed towards Alistair now.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlock. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. That is, Predator, by the way.
We stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the
She's repeating herself, I think. Okay, I guess we're going to do the thing, TM. No, I think we need to head this way first. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we forgot about this place.
It's good to see more elves in the camp.
Hi.
I didn't know elves could join the Grey Wardens. Amazing. I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch.
This is where the War Council is. Or it would be. If they were holding the council right now. I see him, the man himself. We're not going up there just yet. There's one more place we have to go. I thought the little area went into led to this, but it's blocked off.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Hello.
Those Darkspawn can't be killed. I saw one with no head get right back up.
Ugh.
I hope the Grey Wardens from Orlais arrive in time.
I have great respect for the Wardens, unless they're from Orlais.
Yeah, Ferelden's don't like Rhodesians.
I feel ill at ease about the coming battle. I pray the Maker will watch over us all.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Hello. Yes, I'm Peep.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlayman. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
Oh. Do you have a problem with that?
No, clearly the Grey Wardens pick their recruits on their merits. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Let's see. Curious about the joining? Are you nervous about fighting Darkspawn? I wouldn't be here if I had a choice. Looking forward to it. You're not all that smart, are you? Well, that's a mean thing to say. Gog, indeed. I'm curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
I like that she keeps looking over at us. Davith says we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Alright, bye. Hi.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Why not?
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Yay. Hello.
Hail to you.
Oh yeah, we can talk to this guy. I forgot about him.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp.
Okay.
I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it, but it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, well, do you want the key or not?
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Hello.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Who is this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
I mean, while they do that. It seems a waste for you to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
Other than you're mistreating him. He's asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
That's fine.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
The stinky key. You acquired a key from the prisoner, presumably for one of the chests in the Circle of Magi, part of the king's camp. The chest will very likely only be reachable when the Tranquil are not present, such as when they're gone for the evening. Okay, you've arrived at the king's camp just outside the Korkari Wilds, in the ruin known as Ostagar. Duncan has told you that when you are ready to begin the joining, you should seek out the Grey Warden named Alistair somewhere in the camp. Hi.
I do not have time to speak at present, thank you.
Is there anyone else I can talk to then? Hi.
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
Oh. Oh. I see. There are tents in the distance. In the very far distance. Oh my gosh, Uppy! I thought he was a bag. I'm so sorry. Hi.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
It hurts so much. You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him? Is it possible he has important information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
What? You looking at me?
I don't want to see anymore. I close my eyes and... Please just leave me be.
Alright. We'll leave you alone. Okay, that circles back around here. Okay, so now we're ready. Yep, that's the chest that opens it, but because that dude's standing there, we can't get to it yet. And then they'll all turn into beautiful butterflies. Ah, yes. The benefits of a blight. We're gonna do this. Yeah, Ostagar, that's fine.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Man, the myth, the legend.
No. One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Sorry, what? You're a very strange human. I know exactly what you mean. That's a terrible thing to say. Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
What tipped you off? Would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
I have one of those faces. How could you recognize me?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Peep.
Right, that was the name.
Hee.
You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Probably because, you want more women in the Wardens, do you? Probably because we're too smart for you. I can handle myself better than most. How about you stop thinking of me as a woman? You want more women in the Wardens, do you?
Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Nope. Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was that about?
With the mage. The circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Often they do not. What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Both of them.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
You don't have to accompany me, do you? That would be... Part of me wants to... because it's snarky. But I also don't want to be mean to my boy Alistair. I guess let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Oh. Okay, hitting me in the face with it. Party members and tactics. When you are not controlling them, party members act according to the tactics you've set. Select Alistair by left-clicking on him or his portrait. Blank. Now open the tactics screen by clicking on the highlighted icon or pressing the backslash. Blank. You can use the conditional tactics slot to design custom behavior for each character or simply select preset tactics. Change Alistair's preset to defender. Yay. Oh, he gets a codex entry. Okay. You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. Alistair was a novice Templar when Duncan recruited him into the Grey Wardens, or rescued him, as Alistair would say. Oh yes, I forgot we have Logains. It takes more than legends to win a battle. Logain was born a farmer during a time when his country was under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the Resistance, where his considerable tactical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Merrick, the last true heir to the Ferelden throne, and together they led the rebels to drive out the forces of the Orlesian Empire. This is why Fereldans don't like Orlesians, by the way. Merrick raised his friend to the nobility, and Logain is now more of a symbol than a man. He represents Ferelden ideals of hard work and independence.
Yes?
Alright, Alistair. Tell me a little about yourself.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me, and becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
You speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
You didn't want to join the Chantry?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
I think it's interesting that at least in Alistair's case, he did not want to be a Templar. He was forced into Templar training. It's kind of like how, unless you want to be an apostate, if you have magical abilities, you're kind of forced into the circle, whether you like it or not. So in a way, he can kind of relate, just in the being forced to live your life a way that you don't want to live it. I don't have any... I have a few questions for you. How about that?
What about?
How about the Grey Wardens?
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
What makes you all so special?
The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me.
So they're knights? Heroes?
I don't know if I'd go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
Yes, you will find that the Grey in Grey Wardens, has a couple meanings. We'll just say that. I'm not sure I know anything about the Grey Wardens.
Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins.
Oh yes, I forgot about
The
that.
griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden. A few more in other nations.
Where are all the Grey Wardens now?
The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kalen is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done.
So the Grey Wardens have the right to recruit anyone?
King Maric, Kalen's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again.
That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
Sure. The blight Duncan mentioned.
Of course.
What is a blight? Where do Darkspawn come from? Which, this is kind of redundant, but...
You want the Chantry's version or the truth?
They aren't the same thing?
They seldom are.
What's the Chantry's version?
According to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men, and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters of the Tevinter Empire. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker, and became the first Darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the Darkspawn against the world.
And the truth?
The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten.
So what you talked about was the first blight.
Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight.
Where is the archdemon for this blight?
We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there.
Why not kill the Darkspawn while they're underground?
They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far.
What is an archdemon exactly?
The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons.
We are in the age of dragons, just in case people were unaware. Why are some people so skeptical?
The The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last Blight. People decided they were gone for good.
I have other questions about the Blight.
Of course.
How did Grey Wardens defeat Blights?
We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the Archdemon Underal in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last Blight. Without the Archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground.
How did anyone even know about this Blight?
The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you well, you'll understand. Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess.
Just how many Darkspawn are out there?
Thousands? Tens of thousands? They've had centuries to build up their numbers.
That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I owe him as well. He saved me.
That sounds familiar. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
What about the joining ritual, the boogeyman?
I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else?
Upcoming battle.
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tan Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kaelin just wants his place in history. The Tairn is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot.
Why is it happening here, of all places? Well, Duncan already kind of explained that.
We're at the edge of the Korcari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days.
What are the chances of success?
I'm sure Tan Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost.
What if we fail?
If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tairn really seems to believe this is a real Blight, however.
How much will I be participating?
You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them.
That's all I wanted to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
I think that's it. No more questions.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Alistair approves +1. Oh, yeah. We have to worry about approval now. And I mean it when I say we have to worry about it. See, this game, much like Mass Effect, has a habit of, let's just say, if you gain too much approval with somebody, you will figure it out. AKA, you can get ninja-manced. And it's really easy to do in this game. All you have to do is be nice to people. I mean, sometimes, like, you can tell when it's overt flirting, and other times you are genuinely trying to be nice, and then they're like, hey, character, I'm into you. And it's like, oh, no. Oh, this is not what I meant to do. Fun fact, when I first played this game, that's how I ended up romancing Alistair. Because I got ninja-manced by him. And I didn't really think about it, but we're playing a girl. So there is a good chance we could get ninja-manced again. So I guess I get to figure out how to, be nice without being nice, question mark? I don't know. I'll do my best to avoid it. Really, there's 3 characters. Even, so, regardless if you're playing a guy or a girl, there are 3 characters you have to worry about. I think, for both, there's two you have to worry about? I think there's two by default that, that either can romance, and then there's... Well, I guess I shouldn't go into it too much. It spoils, you know, the nature of the people. But regardless of gender, there are 3 people you have to worry about. If you're worrying about getting ninja-manced, there's 3 people. Unless you want to romance one of them, in which case there's 2 you have to worry about. You know?
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You 4 will be heading into the Korkari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood. 1 for each recruit.
Oh, Sir Provolone comes to slay you, and then LOL. Yeah, if nothing else, it's easy to get ninja-manced in this game. Let's see. What do we need Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
And going to the wilds, isn't that dangerous?
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order, and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
Surely you could have acquired some blood before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
That would be nice. And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Is this part of our joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Weehoo! You found and spoke to the Grey Warden, Alistair, as Duncan has requested. He has asked Alistair to lead you, Sir Jory, and Davith into the Korkari Wilds to find stray Darkspawn and collect 3 vials of their blood. The blood will be used in this secretive joining ritual. As the second task for the joining ritual, Duncan has asked Alistair to find a ruined Grey Warden outpost in the wilds. Supposedly it contains a cache of old and important treaties that need to be recovered. Alright, so... We have our heading, and that means that we will be able to go that way now. Can I talk to you real quick?
We need to get down to the wilds. The sooner you get this done, the better. Trust me.
Yes?
Well, I guess... Here, hold on.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Yeah, we'll actually talk to these guys next time. What I want to do... I want to, like, read a couple things in the Codex real quick, catch up on it, and then I think we'll be at the end of stream. I think this is a good place to kind of stop for now, but I want to read these. Let's see, what else have we unlocked? We have Deep Stalker. A fool trusts his eyes. A wise man fears every rock is a deep stalker. Dwarven saying. Possibly the strangest of all the creatures found in the deep roads is the deep stalker, Tesbadam, as the dwarves call them, hunt in packs, generally by burrowing underground and then striking when their prey is in their midst. Stalkers come in several types. Spitters have venom glands and can spit secretions that slow or injure their prey. Jumpers hurl themselves at their targets, knocking them down and making them easier to kill. The most common variety scares its prey, leaving the unfortunate victim helpless against the rest of the pack. And then we have giant spider. Didn't we read this? Oh, I know what happened. We read this the first time, and then when I had to start that section over, I didn't open it again. That's fine. Let's see. We've got the cardinal rules of magic, which looks to be the last thing we're reading. Okay, so we're mostly caught up. You must not be under the misimpression that magic is all-powerful. There are limits, and not even the greatest mages may overcome them. No one, for instance, has found any means of traveling, either over great distances or small ones, beyond putting one foot in front of the other. The immutable nature of the physical world prevents this. So no, you may not simply pop over to Minrathous to borrow a cup of sugar, nor may you magic the essay you forgot in the apprentice dormitory to your desk. You will simply have to be prepared. Similarly, even when you send your mind into the Fade, your body remains behind. Only once has this barrier been overcome, and reputedly the spell required 2/3 of the lyrium in the Tevinter Imperium, as well as the lifeblood of several hundred slaves. The results were utterly disastrous. Finally, life is finite. A truly great healer may bring someone back from the very precipice of death, when breath and heartbeat have ceased, but the spirit still clings to life. But once the spirit has fled the body, it cannot be recalled. That is no failing of your skills or power. It is simple reality. From the lectures of First Enchanter Wenceslas. I see. Alright, and then controls. There was one thing. Yeah, merchants. We didn't read that one. You have just gained access to your first store. Yippee. Here you can buy or sell items. Wait a second. No, we talked to... Was this another one that I read before? Let's see. Here you can buy or sell items. Various stores are scattered throughout the world. When a transaction is open, you may use the buyback function to reverse any accidental sales or purchases at no loss of money. Once the deal is closed, however, the items become the full property of the shopkeeper and are thus only available at full prices. Indeed. So if you make a little oopsie, you can get it back as long as you haven't left first. Or get it back quickly as long as you haven't left first. You can read conversation stuff. Which is, like, each one is like, yeah, yippee. So yeah, like I said, this is a good place to end for the night. I think we have made some good progress. We are no longer stuck in the circle of Magi, but instead we are stuck at Ostagar. Alright, so, boink. Alright. There we go. So, the top link will take you to my streaming Discord. It's where I post updates about things that I'm doing off stream. If there's any delays or cancellations, like there was a slight delay tonight because I got caught up in something, I will let you know in the Discord. The VODs channel is where I've been uploading VODs from. Lately I've been uploading them not more often so much as more... I've been uploading them sooner. I used to wait like a week, and now I've been waiting like a day, maybe 2 days, to get all of that done. So like the one, which one am I looking at? Which one am I thinking of? Like Valentine's Riven. That was the last stream. I will upload that tomorrow. And so it will be available on the VODs channel on YouTube. And if you want to know when those are uploaded, assuming you are not following the YouTube with the notifications on, there is the VOD Enjoyer role in the Discord that when you get that, I will ping you as soon as it comes up. So if you're interested, that's in the Discord. I don't think I have any announcements to make. I think today's Monday, so let me look. Wednesday will be more Riven, and then Saturday we are not streaming because I will not be here. Okay, so this upcoming Saturday I will not be streaming. And actually, little life thing, next week I will be starting a job. It'll be like an 8-hour day and things like that. So if I seem a little more wiped, that is why. So yeah, pretty fun, exciting stuff. I'm definitely happy about it. I get to make $22 an hour, which is like way more than I've ever made in my life. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. But again, hopefully it won't affect streaming. If I'm EP, that's my excuse. Anyway, I'm gonna see where we can raid for the evening, because I think that's all the announcements we need to make. Okay, so let's see where we can go, what we can do. I think I am going to send you folks to, Architect, who's currently playing Deadlock. Alright, I will send you there. I have clicked the raid button. It is loading. I am loading you into the cannons. You're being, like, just stuffed in there. Alright. The raid is ready. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream, and I will see you folks next time. Bye, everyone!